Hello, I'm Rebecca Xu. Very glad to be here to present project Omana 7 Days in April, which I collaborated with Mr. Zhai. The migration of birds has always been a fascinating subject to humans. No other group of terrestrial animals is as mobile as birds are. Their ability to fly enables them to move around in large home ranges and to undertake their extended migratory journeys. This project is our attempt to represent one of those fascinating journeys with data-driven visuals and poems. Our bird, Omana, is a female juvenile Heuglin gull. She flew from South Arabian Peninsula to North Asia this past April, covering a very impressive 2,819 miles in just 7 days. With the debut satellite tracker she wears, we were able to collect information of her journey, such as location, temperature, humidity, air pressure, light intensity, energy level, and etc. We then translate the data into modern haiku-style poems and a series of stylized map images. Haiku requires a total of 17 syllables count in 3 lines. We decided to associate these 3 lines with the 3 principles of ancient philosophy, heaven, earth, and human being, to express the view of how human life and society could be integrated with the order of the natural world. For instance, to generate the first line of haiku, a seasonal phrase, we translate information of weather and season into descriptive words such as sunlight, warm, spring. Then form the line following the linguistic rule of haiku. The second line is linked to location, landscape, and light intensity. And the third is air pressure, speed, and Omana's energy level, which is closely related to the level of the first 2. The poem composition is programmed using Python and TextBlob, which is developed based on the natural language processing library. We use the CMU's pronouncing library to count the syllables, and the Markov chain to select suitable words to build the poem. Final curation of haiku was done after consulting the Pulitzer-winning poet Bruce Smith. The style of map images were inspired by traditional East Asian landscape painting, which immeasurable distance were conveyed through the use of blurred outline. Mountain contours disappeared into the mist, and the impressionistic treatment of natural phenomena. To us, the vast distance that Omana traveled and her likely view of the landscape show a natural connection with this visual style. The images are rendered from the bird's perspective. Specifically, for each point along the migration path, a visible radius is determined according to the altitude information, and only the area within are transferred to the final output. The base color of each image is chosen from the color palette of the satellite map. We use processing to create strokes in a pointillism style, hoping to achieve a painterly and poetic feeling similar to the East Asian landscape painting. Such painting were often accompanied by poems. Following the same tradition, we combine the poems and the map images together, and here are some of the results. The purpose of this project is to explore creative ways representing bird migration data to help the public better comprehend the information and possibly rethink our relationship with nature. Thank you.